Stop sharing. Okay, can you see my slide now? Is in the presentation mode? Is it in the presentation mode?
Yes.
These are, you can see my circles. Okay. Iwk205. Sorry, this one I forgot to change. Part 1 is conducted by myself, for me. And the second part will be conducted by Dr. Sazli. Okay, Sazli Zain. Okay. And the courses as usual is 60. And test is 20%, 10 for me and 10 for Dr. Sazli. And the project. Sorry, I have to do something. Want to do, sorry, I have to stop. I have to do a record first. Record. How to record already? Long time never use the system, like totally different. How to do a record? Record. Recording. Okay, start. Okay, again, coursework, 60%, 20% is the task shared by myself and Dr. Sazri. And also the project. Project is the paper size project that you have been experienced before. And then you can see your senior is conducted a mini experiment, and for the secondary school students. And the last part is the assignment will be given by Dr. Sazali. Okay, this subject is paper properties and additive and paper property. The additive, actually you learn a little bit before in 203 that I introduced to you. What is because we know that the paper actually made from not 100% pulp. Up to 30% of the paper actually they're containing different type of chemicals. Some is filler, some is a functional additive. Okay, functional additive, and some is filler. Okay, for the control additive, as you learned before, will not be retained in the paper because they're just used to smoother or to make the paper make more even distribution, or retain all the functional additive onto the paper. So control additive will not be retained in the paper. Then you will study how the functional and additive control additive will be function during the process. The slide, I haven't removed the slide yet. Never mind. This is only the background. So just want to introduce what Dr. Sazali will be taught. Okay, and the last is 40% exam. 40% exam. What can I say? The marking of 203 exam answer script, I feel that just like yesterday, I still can recall back. Some can answer very well, can score more than 90. For my part, I have 25%. I think can score very well, but some even cannot answer. Cannot answer. I don't know what is happening. You said I didn't. You can say that I didn't share any tips for you, but actually I did. I did. At least the question one, what is the function about, what is a factor that about affect pumping efficiency? What is a factor affecting the pumping? One of the factor is the one I give you the assignment, is the consistency, right? I give you one answer. The other answer you have to think about it, something like the temperature, the energy, okay, the machine, that actually they will affect the efficiency of the pumping process. And the second one is the beating. Anyone? You still recall? What's the effect of beating? Hey, what's the effect of beating? No, nobody want to answer me. How many in my class now? External fibrillation. What else? Come.
Fiber shortening.
What else? You know? Atira said external fibrillation. When you answer my assignment, actually shortening. Yes, shortening. And you have external, you sure have what? Actually, it's very internal. Okay, after you have the external fibrillation, you have the internal fibrillation. And the last one, actually, if the fiber shortening is for the whole fiber, if the external fibrillation also happening too severely, then we will create the fine. Yes, you will create the fines. So that is the fourth effect of the beating. But how many you can answer during the exam? That actually I want to give you free mark because the two assignment I already highlight the effect of the beating. So now talk about the history. I think some of you may know what is about the history of paper. Who is the inventor for paper? The inventor of paper. Inventor from where? The question that we asked during the last year our awareness campaign, STG. Still remember? Who is the inventor? I think your presentation also have that, right? From where? Who and from where? Nobody give me the answer. Siapa lagi? Saya panggil nama ke? Cai Lun, yes. From China, yes. Okay. So where is the first place actually the paper technology spread out? The first country to be except China, the first place to get the knowledge of paper making is from Japan. Is go to Japan after 500 years. Okay, after 500 years, go to Japan, and then they only follow the Silk Road, go to the east. Okay, go to the west, to India, to the Middle East, and also to finally to America. Okay, to Europe and then to America. So they start from the east, then go to the west, follow the Silk Road. Okay, and you can see the technology of paper making. The paper making technology from ancient to modern. The ancient time we use the handshake. You do it. Okay, you do it during your exam. Okay, you're doing during your camp, you make the handshake by yourself. That is the one. Okay, and then we have a very simple modern type paper making, continuous paper making process. And now we have this, and we have even more modern paper machine now. The environment will be much more better than this. If you have you are trying to go to Night Dragon again, and also XXD. SSD is nearby, Kulim. Maybe if you have chance, then we'll bring you there. Why? Same is a paper machine. I only know paper machine, not more than that. Okay, next, there's history. You can study by yourself from the spread from the manufacturer of paper, from Spain up to the USA. That take times about 700 years or 650 years, okay? From Spain to Europe up to the US. The material for paper making. Okay, even though we are starting see Iwk205 is a paper making, is for the additive and paper properties, but I hope that you still can recall all the information, all the knowledge that you have learned in 103 and also 203, okay? And also 203. So the material can be said we have the softwood and hardwood. What is the difference between the softwood and hardwood? What is the difference? Can give me any? Last year I asked before I think. Now this year, give me again. So answer. Trachea. Trachea is a cell for what? Okay, fiber length. For softwood, yes. For softwood, yes. And then fiber length. Okay, fiber length. Okay, so softwood and hardwood, which one have a higher fiber length? Hardwood or softwood have a higher fiber length? Softwood's longer. Okay, thank you. So as we know that trachea is for softwood. So what is fiber for hardwood? Iwk205. Dr. Hafiz, you like the subject very much, right? What is the softwood is trachea, then hardwood is what? No answer.
Vessel.
Ah,
Vessel.
sorry? Adhesive? What is that? Vessel, yes, vessel. Thank you. We call that bahasa salo or vessel. Yes, it's a very big fiber, hollow and short. And others, we have softwood, we have hardwood, and now we also focus on the non-wood as shown in this chart. Basically, the non-wood used for paper making, actually, they are fluctuated. Because when I took this information, maybe quite long time ago, the 10% is contributed by the India and China. But as I mentioned, maybe before, maybe not, maybe before, China initially they contribute a lot to the non-wood part, okay, in the world market. But because this non-wood, the material supply actually is very small size, okay, compared to the wood. So the capacity of the pulp mill is much more smaller compared to the wood-based pulp mill. That's why they have less capital or they have less revenue in order to spend for the environment, take caring the environment, protecting the environment to avoid the environment pollution. So that's in the southern part of the China, when they use a lot of the agriculturals as the raw material for paper production, they actually pollute a lot of environment, polluted the environment a lot. And that's why the government of China has stopped all this production and just limit those factories that have sufficient capacity. Okay, there's sufficient big capacity to be continued. So the small pulp mill has been forced to terminated. Okay, that's why the material for this 10% is going down a lot after that. But for the times moving on, we know about the sustainability. We know that delodging and also deforestation will cause the environmental problem. So a lot of researcher and also the manufacturer will start to focus on the non-wood material as well. Okay, but if you want to compete with the coniferous or softwood and the broadleaf or the hardwood, but it's still a long way to go because the amount of non-wood, actually I cannot say that it's a little, but that is scattered. They are not, and some of them, or not say some of them, most of them are seasonal. That means for the whole year time, they cannot have the raw material. They only have a season. Maybe after the harvesting or during the harvesting time, they have the raw material. And then the rest of the time, they cannot provide the sufficient raw material for the mill. That's why this will restrict the establishment of the non-wood pulp mill. Okay, just now we mentioned between the softwood and hardwood, one is the fiber length. What else? If you are a researcher, I give you two pulp. I want you to differentiate which one is hardwood, which one is a hardwood, which one is a softwood. Can you do that for me? Beside the fiber length, what else? What else? Lignin content, which one is higher? Which one is higher, Dylan? Softwood is higher. Okay, still remember, very good. Hardwood is higher. Why? Lignin content higher. So softwood is higher. Softwood is higher. Then actually, which one, softwood and hardwood, which one have higher density? Softwood and hardwood, which one is higher density? Very stupid question, right? But I want you to answer. Others? I only have 3 students in my class. Only Atira? Dylan? No. Oh, more students now. Thank you. I'm afraid that you all are sleeping. Okay, thank you. Softwood. Hardwood, softwood, what is that? Which one have higher density? Hardwood have higher density than softwood. Hardwood. So, what caused the softwood have lower density? What caused the softwood has lower density? You can on your mic and answer to me. You don't want to type. That is better.
More porous.
Sorry? Wait,
More
I
porous.
tune my speaker louder a bit. Okay, can you please repeat your answer?
Softwood more porous.
Softwood more porous. That is the answer? Porosity.
Yes.
Why? Why? Still why? Okay, you can relate back to the answer given by Dylan just now. Dylan, do you want to continue your answer? Just now your answer. Low lignin content? Low lignin content for what? Hardwood or softwood? Softwood is okay. So lignin content just now Dylan say lignin content higher is softwood. Am I right, Dylan? Is that your answer?
Yes, doctor.
So can you relate back to me? Softwood, lower density, lower density because have higher lignin content. Why? less vessel, no vessel for softwood. Softwood only containing only track it. Okay. Please try to answer. Then I know what is your thought. Okay. Please provide me the answer. So Dylan, can you continue the answer?
Softwood grow faster than hardwood. Is
Grow
it?
faster than hardwood. No, acacia is very fast.
I
Long
don't
wood like
remember
bamboo
already.
even faster. Huh?
Tak ingat already eh.
Tak ingat, but who can see the relationship between the lignin content and softwood and the density? Siapa nak cuba? Saya nak buka tengok nama siapa ha? Siapa nak cuba saya? Oh ya tak, moisture content. Moisture content can be dry. Fang yin. Ha. Fang yin. Oh, you punya nama ni tak pernah nampak. Oh, Sewang. Aisha Yasmin. Anyone? Please give me the answer. Softwood do not have compact pack structure. I just want to, can you relate it with the lignin content? Softwood, high lignin content, low density because of what? Softwood do not have compact cell structure. How to see the compact cell structure? You can see a sallow is very hollow. The vessel is very hollow. That means if the softwood have a lot of vessel, then it should be higher than lower density. And the vascular bundle, the softwood, there are a lot of fiber, different type of fiber. Why? Actually, it's related to the lignin content. So we already know that hardwood have less lignin content. If less lignin content, that means the carbohydrate, the cellulose and hemicellulose is higher, right? And then the softwoods have the lower cellulose content compared to the hardwood because they contain more lignin. The lower lignin content means the fiber is more. Okay, fiber is more. Yes, Kelvin. More holocellulose fiber means the fiber are more holocellulose. So now comparing, so the density actually is affecting between the chemical composition of the fiber. Okay, lignin. Let's say softwood, the lignin content is more than 30%. Hardwood is about 20%. Okay, now that's mean the density of the softwood and hardwood is related by the, how to say, arranging of the molecule of the lignin and also the cellulose. Higher lignin content, can form more hydrogen bond between and higher density. Where you learn lignin content can form hydrogen bonding. The ray arrangement, the ray is a vertical cell. Anything, so many to affecting. So I twist the question. I ask again. Please think about it. How can we say? Okay, about the density of lignin and cellulose, which one is higher? Lignin is a macromolecule. Okay, cellulose, we know that actually cellulose is quite linear. Okay, it's a linear type of molecule. We have the linear, we call that cellulose chain. Cellulose chain, without any treatment, the repeating unit or the monomer can up to 10,000. Okay, 10,000 unit. For the lignin actually is a big macromolecule, continuous. So the arrange of the lignin, do you think is amorphous or crystalline? So I give you the keywords already. So contain more lignin. Lignin actually is crystalline or amorphous. It's a start lah. It's crystalline, it's a C, it's amorphous, it's a A. So you give me the answer. I want to see your answer. Please, 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 please. If not, then you sleep. Lignin, one set is crystalline. Others, please. No more answer. Just use your hand type A or C. M or C, A or C, amorphous or crystalline. Amorphous, Whaley, amorphous. Dylan, amorphous, 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 amorphous. Okay, all find the answer. Wow, you all use your Google or use your what? The first one is crystalline and then others all say it's the amorphous. Okay, lignin is an amorphous macro structure. Amorphous macro molecule. Amorphous. And how about cellulose? How about cellulose? You always have only two choices. If one is A, the other must be the other answer. Okay, Kelvin, I already see answer. The answer already, both. So, both, yes, cellulose containing crystalline region and also the amorphous region. You still remember that? I know that Dr. Hafiz and 100 have mentioned it before. Cellulose containing crystalline region and also the amorphous region. Okay. Right. Still remember that? So you can see that which one have higher density comparing between the cellulose and the lignin. Very obvious, right? Cellulose has crystalline region. That's why cellulose is higher density compared to the lignin. When something they contain more lignin, less cellulose, it has lower density. That's why softwood has lower density. It's due to the lignin content is higher than the hardwood. Hardwood containing less lignin and higher cellulose. The cellulose have the crystalline region structure. So part of it is the crystalline structure. So make it more or higher density. Okay? Can accept it? And the second question is what else? I can check the lignin content. Softwoods, fiber lengths, different fiber lengths. Okay, and then also has lower density, and softwood have a higher lignin content. What else we can differentiate between the hardwood and softwood? Silica content. Silica content is more in the non-wood fiber. Wood normally they are quite less. Okay, we can differentiate hardwood and softwood. We can differentiate between the wood and non-wood. Non-wood normally contain higher silica content. Is the is the backbone of the hemicellulose. You know what is the difference between the hemicellulose and cellulose? Again, I give you the last answer first. The last answer is the difference between the hemicellulose content. Hemicellulose for softwood normally is the mannose base, manana, and then the hardwood is the xylose or xylan base. Okay, xylan base. So hemicellulose contain more xylose. Hardwood contain more xylose and softwood contain more mannose. So if you want, you can determine the hemicellulose content, the sugar content. If containing more mannose, that is more for softwood, and hardwood is more for softwood is hardwood is more for xylose. Okay, the other thing, if you want to differentiate, you can differentiate based on the lignin content. The lignin actually have 3 precursor. This one normally I won't teach because it should be taught in 100 or 102. But they say not. Do you know about the precursor of the lignin content? You can go and search from the internet. They have G lignin, P lignin, and also the S lignin phenol. Have you heard it before? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. No, no, no. Yes, right. I think some of the lecturer have mentioned it before. So the percentage of the G and S lignin difference in the softwood and hardwood, we also can use this to differentiate whether the material that we use is softwood or hardwood. Okay, now that is between the cellulose and also the lignin, between the softwood and hardwood. May I know, we have the hemicellulose and cellulose, right? What is the hemicellulose? What is the difference between the hemicellulose and also the cellulose? That is softwood and hardwood. You can have a look. That this is not this slide actually is the material. Okay, we can see their property. There's pentose, hemicellulose. What is pentose in hemicellulose? Yes, all right. So I just continue this slide first. This slide is between the quality of the paper, the last one, the quality of paper produced from the hardwood. We can say softwood is a better drainage properties because the longer fiber. This one actually can get hardwood can accept more water. Okay, repeat strength development during the beating process because the thin cell wall is thinner. The cell wall is thinner. This one you have to really go deep inside, then you can see how the hardwood and the softwood work for the paper. Okay, paper quality, how they affect the paper quality. So softwood normally we mix with the hardwood because actually hardwood is easier to be flattened into the flattened into like the ribbon. But softwoods normally they have thicker cell wall and stiffer. We need more energy to do the beating in order to collapse the fiber and make a better bonding. Softwood and require more beating energy. Okay, so but however, since softwood is longer fiber, so they can have a higher strength property compared to the hardwood. Okay, compared to the hardwood is structure. So you can have a look lah, these two the material for hardwood and softwood. Okay, go back to the hemicellulose. Hemicellulose just now, okay. No, Diana already mentioned that there is a pentose from the hemicellulose. Can you go deeper to differentiate between the softwood and hardwood? You can say that hemicellulose containing pentose. So can you restructure this further to cover more? To restructure this sentence to cover more accurate. They contain pentose. So what is a sugar unit, single sugar unit inside the hemicellulose? And what is a single sugar unit, the sugar unit in the cellulose? Anyone try to answer? Very fast. You have English class after this, right? Anyone have English class after this? Anyone have class after this? Yes, yes. So I won't disturb your time. Now it's already 10 o'clock. You can leave. I just used to have no class. Can you please say that? I just want to ask you, when is the time suitable for discuss about the project? Still want to have the project? Still want to have the project? Thank you. You go to your class first. We discuss on this Thursday, our class. Is that you think about it, you discuss first, and then let me know who will be the top 5, top 6 as I asked in the group. Okay. Thank you.